Are saying that you are not being treated fairly. You are protesting against what you call poor labour practices. Explain what this strike is about.
First of all, ma'am, okokuqala nje mandiyithethe ngesiXhosa ngoba isingesi ngathanda libazisa. Into eyenzekayo apha phansi kwalo MyCiti sisebenza phansi kwe-labour brokers ezahlukeneyo. We are working under different labour brokers. They tendering with these different names under the city of Cape Town, and they get these contracts, these huge contracts, which they make millions out of this project. But they say the workers who's working, they're getting the wrong end of the stick. First of all, we are subjected to unfair labor practices. There are some companies within the city of Cape Town, bus drivers who's getting more money. Typical example is that we got N2 Express, which is under Golden Arrow, Route 6 and Codeta. Those drivers are getting more than all the other companies, which is TPI, Transpeninsula, Kitrotin, and TPAT. TPAT is the same company, which is a Golden Arrow and the Sibanye, which have got a board of directors. But those drivers are getting 52 rand, whereas N2 Express, Golden Arrows are affiliated to that, they're giving them more. And then they say Golden Arrow is setting straight in meetings over and over. We will never get such an amount, that money which the other workers. And our problem is that it's not only us at TBAT, because I'm standing here, it's these workers who's feeling the pain.
You said to me earlier on, Patrick, if I can just interrupt you, you said to me that the issue goes beyond just bus drivers. You were saying that some of these workers here are also security officials. Tell us why you say they've also joined today's strike action. You were talking about things like a lack of facilities where people can eat.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, we got security guards on this day on MyCiti stations. We got, it's not only, we got marshals, which is ambassadors in these stations, and we got regulators and bus drivers. All of us are, hence we're working here. But I'm telling you, when it comes lunchtime, some of them are sitting in the toilets and eat. We don't have proper restrooms where we could sit and eat. We don't have that. There's very poor facilities. We'll go to table view stations. Bus drivers are sitting in a bus to eat. They must have a bus who's standing aside and eat. At the station itself, there's no restroom for workers.
This strike has not been called for by the union. Can you explain why workers have still gone on strike?
The reason being, these problems, the union is aware of these problems. Starting from their organizers, we've been calling them, but I'm telling you, the organizers will never take responsibility because always, every time, they got other things to take care of. And then problems which we raise upon, company structures and problems which they don't care, they don't come, or they will come unprepared, which we felt as workers that NUMSA organizers is failing us, and we want Evan Jim to be aware of these problems which is happening under MyCiti at Western Cape, because this is a huge project. What is the workers benefiting out of it? What is NUMSA doing about these problems? And NUMSA have to address this situation in Western Cape, even if it means that NUMSA must call these shop stewards and call the union officials in this province, so that we could sit and they understand. We had sit with Patricia Tilil, try to address these problems. SAFTU was there also. We sit, and the NUMSA was there as well. But Patricia Tilil never gave us a proper explanation, and they never took our problems serious. And well, last week, Patricia Tilil was at our depot. She sit there, she wanted to speak with women alone. When she sit with those women, she never addressed those women about what is the problem, what are they subjected to within the structure. Woman is working more than 14 hours because they have to be here all day. You can't go home. They got children to prepare for the next day. But I'm telling you, if you arrive home 1:30 at night, who are you going to prepare? Your children will not know you as much as you wish to spend time with them.
Thank you very much, Patrick, there, bus driver for MyCiti, explaining to us exactly some of the reasons why workers, not just bus drivers, but also security officials, cleaners, etc., have gone on the strike. And now behind me you'll see is the Civic Centre, where these workers are hoping to hand over a memorandum to Councillor Brett Heron, in which they've listed their demands. And that, of course, the reason why they've decided to go on strike today.
Vanessa, thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Well, there's industrial action happening in other sectors. About 10,000 NUMSA members, affiliated members, are protesting and striking in the industry, the plastic industry. We're joined now live in studio by the national spokesperson for